Hello and welcome to Pandora Astrology's monthly horoscope for Libra. I'm Julia Mijas.
And I'm Jamie Kale Miller. Well, there's a grouping of planets happening this month in your ninth house, which brings you with a spirit of adventure and a desire for more space and freedom because this is a house of growth and travel. And so it's really, I'm talking about relationships, but I'm talking about your relationship with yourself first and foremost. And especially if you're the kind of Libran who tends to focus on your partner over yourself, you might feel like this is the time to restore some balance to your relationship and your relationship with yourself. So there's a lot of personal growth that you can look forward to this year because Jupiter has entered this house as of last month. This is Jupiter's home house, and he's going to spend about a year here, bringing you travel, growth, adventure, expansion, fun. And that's really a feel-good situation. You might even find yourself feeling a little bit like a seeker or a philosopher for the year. Lots of other planets are joining up with Jupiter in this house. Venus traveling through the ninth house brings what I like to call Relationship Rapture Day on June 4th. Venus is direct and fast and comes into conjunction with the sun on June 4th. This is such a great time to reset your relationship department. Now, that can mean a new beginning for relationships that you have that are already existing. It can mean starting a new relationship. So, if you do have any travel planned for this month, there may be a romantic spark that gets fanned into a flame while you're traveling. That could be fun. It could be temporary. It could even be long term. This is a kind of a powerful beginning, and it has a lot of sweetness with it. Now, shortly after that, we have June 6th, a new moon in Gemini, also tends to bring new beginnings. And the moon rules your 10th house of career. So it could even be a work trip that you're on and creating some new beginnings relative to work and maintaining warmer relations with people at work while also having the expansiveness and the freedom of traveling. And then we have Mercury bringing Greater Epiphany Day a little later in the month, June 14th, when Mercury is direct and fast. So, it's just such a terrific month when both Venus and Mercury are direct and fast, and then each of them conjuncts the sun too. It's like a beautiful reset button, and Mercury in this case is in his home sign where he loves to be, of Gemini. And so logistics and communications can be enhanced. You can find that, what you have to say lands properly the first time in the other person's mind, that details get sorted out, and that you don't even have to look at them too closely because you got your eye on the big picture and it's all working. So that can feel really terrific. Now, Mars has been traveling through the seventh house and does so through June 8th. And this is the last thing I want to say, that Mars has been, maybe stirring up a little bit conflict in your relationship department. When he moves into the eighth house, there's some relief because Mars loves to be in the eighth house. You can bend your energies towards projects and things that you really want to advance and take them off of negotiating for something in a relationship because Mars in the eighth house is pretty unstoppable. Hey, Julia, what's up with finance and career?
Well, let's start with Mars because Mars rules your second house of money as well as your seventh house of relationship. So money and career do often go hand in hand for you, Libra. So Mars is entering your eighth house of shared finance on June 9th. Mars is a kind of contentious planet. So there's a potential for conflict, especially in the realm of intimacy and shared money. So finances might feel really, really entangled with a significant other, or it could be a business partner or benefactor too. And again, things might be a bit dodgy. They might be a little bit contentious. So try to be as strong a negotiator as you can because one of you, whether it's you or the other party, might be a lot pushier with Mars in the eighth house. Also, when it comes to money, we should pay attention to what's going on with Ceres, the money asteroid, who is retrograde in your fourth house of family and home. So this is a time of review, and it's going to be going until late August. And you might be reviewing how you're spending money on your career, family, and your home. Like maybe there's some things about your home which are draining your wallet a little bit, like the heating costs or something, and you need to kind of figure a way to cut back. Or maybe it's your family members too. Now, I do want to also mention career. Career is ruled by the moon for you, the ruler of your 10th house. And on June 6th, there's a new moon in Gemini. That's in your 9th house of expansion, education, travel. This is a lovely new moon because it's conjoined Venus. So that means there might be opportunities along the way for building work relationships, because Venus is about relationships and the moon is work for you. New beginnings and maybe traveling for work, learning new things for work, having work be something that's much more expansive and something which broadens your horizons. Then on June 21st, there's a full moon in Capricorn that connects to your 4th house of family and home. And full moons are really an axis, and it's happening between 10th and 4th house. So there could be issues that are highlighted on June 21st that have to do with career versus family, maybe opportunities for real estate. And there might be a little tension that comes along between balancing career and family too. Then all of the planets, not all of them, but a lot of them, we're talking Venus, Mercury, and the Sun are all moving into your 10th house at the end of the month. Mercury and Venus sort of sweep in there together mid-month, and then the Sun follows June 20th. So there's going to be a very big focus on your career, on your public reputation, even a little bit of luck because we got Venus in there in 10th house matters. That is career for you by the mid to end of the month.
Find our site at pandoraastrology.com to get a reading with one of us, and find us on Patreon for workshops and classes. And we'll see you around the cosmos.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.